Hello to everyone on the sign of Capricorn. This is Zaida Velgara from Becoming A. I'm here with your reading for March 2026. Thank you for being here with me. Everyone that has been here for a hot minute, thank you for being part of the community. I hope the blessings that you send me by being part of this group be returned to you for your greatest good and your divine purpose. For you guys that are new, just to let you know, I do like astrology, and usually what I do is that I look on early in the previous month for astrological events to get ready to see how the energy will be affecting us, and I use that with Oracle to tell you how that will be affecting you, and then I do tarot in the end. I only do astrological readings one time a month because I think it's kind of stupid to do them more often. Okay? It doesn't give you time to process the energy if you're constantly do this and do that, So keep that in mind. The first thing we're going to be looking at is March 3rd. There is a total lunar eclipse in the sign of Virgo. Now, funny thing to tell you guys is that, like I said, I check out the astrology early in the month, and all the signs and stuff for you in Sagittarius, I was in a different timeline. And so the eclipse was in the sign of Taurus, but now the eclipse is in Virgo. And that means there's a shift of your executive functioning skills. So less procrastination, it sounds like. But it's very strange how that happens. It's not the first time it's happened to me. It's actually happened at least 4 or 5 times. It lets me know when the astrology shifts like this. It lets me know when I've changed timelines. So let's see how it's going to be affecting you. I got 2 of them for you. Now, these are blind spot cards. They're triggering to let you know ahead of time. They're made to help you see what you don't see about yourself. They're sigils. So I hold up the picture. I'm going to leave it up for a little bit. You can screenshot it and you can use it in ritual work or meditative work to try to eliminate this malign spot you have. Number 1 is 64. The first one I got is number 64. It says, the mask of altruism. That is being too nice. And the second one is number 46. And number 46 is the faulty compass. Okay, you know what altruism for me is, the blindness of altruism is that energy where you're being super nice and people are like, oh, you're super nice, but you have a reason for being nice, like the person that would give to the poor people while they're recording themselves giving to the poor people, so then people see how nice they are, right? And that's an extreme, but yeah, kind of like that, because there's a reason you're being nice. And so it's like, why are you being Jesus on the cross and sacrificing yourself? Is it because you think you're gonna go into heaven, or is it another reason? And so here it says, if you're drawing the sigil of 64, this altruism, you are being asked to see that society has made self-focus, self-interest so bad and so wrong that you no longer see self selfish I mean selfishness and self-interest in yourself. Instead, you have disguised it as altruism. So isn't it the same being selfish if you are just being nice to another person because you are trying to bring brownie points for heaven? That's kind of like what it's saying, right? um so it's asking you, oh look, I just noticed something. It's number 64 and number 46. These are mirrors of each other. So it's possible either you're like this or you're like the other one. And number 46, because they're mirroring each other. So like both sides of the same coin, right? And the other one is the faulty compass. If you are drawing this sigil, you are allowing emotional influence to guide you. But the emotions you are being guided by is not as accurately an accurate reflection of your personal truth or the truth of the situation at hand. essentially you are allowing your emotions to cloud your awareness. And that's interesting because, like I said, the whole Jesus thing, right? So according to the Bible, they're like, oh, he died for our sins. He went to heaven because he died for our sins. So it creates this like false sense of truth that, oh, only those that that sacrifice themselves for other people will go to heaven, which is a lie. Because that was never his point. And then you have to think to yourself, okay, well, was that his point, or the way that they played that game, right? So that now good people give up their power to bad people so that they can continue to reign in this earth. And oh, you'll get your props when you go to heaven. And so it's kind of the same thing. There's this distortion, Capricorn. What I'm hearing is that there's a distortion in your belief systems. You know what? You should see the English Sagittarius reading. I think it's the same thing, except set in a different angle. Okay? It's like there's this belief system that being selfish is bad and being selfless is good. But is it really? Because if you're always selfless, you're even helping those that you shouldn't help, which then facilitates those to believe it's okay for them to treat other people that way. It's kind of like those people that say, oh, I don't do a return to center. I transmute the energy. Good for you. You transmute the energy. Both of them are a way of transmutation. One of them, you transmute the energy and you don't hold a person accountable for their actions. The second one, you tell them, fuck you very much. You can have that back. You liked to call this shit to other people. See what you can do when it comes to you. And you know what happens? The person learns to be fearful of doing that to other people. Just saying. There's two ways to look at everything. One necessarily is not better for the other, but according to this, the way you're going is against your better judgment and your better nature. And until you're authentically yourself, you're just going to continue to get sacrificed. And that's what I'm saying here with the lunar eclipse. It's like a wake-up call where you're like, why am I doing this? Who taught me this? This is stupid. And then just leaving it behind. That's interesting. The next thing we're going to look into is Venus and Aries. Venus and Aries, thank God, hallelujah, because Venus and Pisces is rose-colored best, everything's going to be okay. I can do all things, blah, 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 whole mess of stuff. And with the Aries and Venus, we're more practical and we're also more commanding. Like, we're like, this is what we're going to do because we want it. And then Saturn and Neptune are helping out Aries because they're also in that sign. So it's the discipline, the inner knowing, and the desire all linking up together, mind, body, spirit, so that you can get what you want. And so let's see how this is going to apply with you, my Capricorns. I guess what I'm telling you, Capricorn, is that you're going to put yourself in check, right? You're doing something because you are thinking about the outcome of it, not because it's your truth. And so what part of yourself is your truth and what is not, and how you can adjust it for your greatest good. That's what that other thing is telling you. Now let's see how this is going to play out. I feel the devil should come through. No, I'm just saying because the Capricorns usually the sign of the devil, contracts, agreements. Look at this. Proposal, commitment, offer, asking out, taking to the new event. Blam. Then we have blind, searching for answers, blinded to truth, watching you online, waiting to know. And then single, independent, freedom from attachments, available to date. I mean, I'm honestly gonna tell you the truth. And the bottom says trapped. Do you know that thing we were talking about before? I think it has to do with this. Like Capricorn, like that thought process of, should I get married or should I stay single? And it's like the world, society tells you that's better for you to have a partner, blah, 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 all this stuff, but you just don't want that. Should I have kids? Should I not? The moral in society is telling you that's the way to go. And then you're like, but I don't like that. Should I have a 9 to 5, blah, 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 or should I freelance? One is, according to society, is safer than the other. Which one should I do? It's kind of like that. Like, what's blinding you in this moment, what's blinding you to opportunities, it's the way the world tells you you should do stuff, and the way that you feel like you should do stuff. This feels like, for me, Capricorn, March for me feels like a very confusing month for you, because it's kind of like, you know what? I just don't like the way that I've been doing things, and I want to do them different. But what is different for me and what is right for me? That's what it feels like. This is really interesting. Then we get to March 10th. March 10th, Jupiter finally goes direct. So it's kind of like a freeness that comes along. And I want to see how it's going to affect you. First thing we have is the card of the innocent child, right? Next is the lilies. That is like lilies of death. And then there is the clover, which is good luck. And then there is ancla, which is an anchor. I mean, March, Capricorn, is going to be a month of confusion for you, because this is literally losing your innocence, right? Seeing the truth of the world, of yourself, of the situations that you've been doing up to now, and then feeling stuck because you're not sure. Like, it's like you get your answers that you asked for, and then you're like, holy crap, I got the answers that I asked for. Does that make sense? I think so. I think that makes sense. It's kind of like, I want to know, I want to know, I want to know. And then you're like, holy shit, I know. This is why the month just feels very confusing for you, because it's like, I want a job, I want a job, I want a job. Holy shit, I got a job now. Now what am I supposed to do? I want a partner, I want a partner, I want a partner. Holy shit, I found a person. I'm not ready for this, I'm not ready for this. You know, one of those things. See, 3 of Wands, an opportunity, mind-blowing opportunity. I can't believe it's actually happening. Temperance. I told you there's a link between your reading and the Sagittarius reading, and that's things balancing out. Empress, where abundance comes towards you. Queen of Coins, and you're being very practical about this abundance that's coming towards you, like literally. And then we have the 5 of Swords in reverse. You're no longer like the wounded warrior, nothing works out for me, because finally something's working out. But Judgment, now you're like, holy crap, am I ready for this? Capricorn, you're making me laugh. The bottom of the deck is the 3 of Cups. It's a celebration, but you're very torn about the celebration that you're having, right? Because I feel like something good's going to happen for you in March, Capricorn. But once you get it, it's like, holy shit, do I really want this? This is funny. Then we have March 26th. The moon in the moon in Taurus does a conjunction with Cancer in Jupiter. That energy is legitly like the removing of the obstacles that were holding you back before, right? And I mean, it feels like it's being removed early on in the month. You're going to get something. It's just, I don't know if you want it after you get it. We have protection. The Star. Your wish is being protected. And things are just going to fall into place, because your wishes are coming through. I mean, like, legit, you're going to get what you want. I think that you're scared, Capricorn. Like, you're scared you're going to mess up. You're scared you're not good enough. You're scared that now what does this mean? You're scared about this new level in your life. It doesn't matter what the scared is behind, but your fear is very, very prevalent in March, because I mean, though you've been asking and praying and whatever it is that you've been trying to do to be able to get something to happen, you're not sure if you want what you want. It's fear. And it's coming fast, because I just saw the 8 of Swords, but I mean Wands, but let's see final message that they want to give you. Look at that. I told you were scared. 9 of Swords. Nine of Swords is literally like, and this felt like a T. So this is because this is happening at this moment. And what is happening is you're going to get your wish fulfillment and the victory. So like you're getting the yay. And then you're like, holy crap, I just got the yay. Am I ready for this? And then if you're going back to this altruistic energy or the false beliefs, it's kind of like this energy of like, I faked it and I said, yes, I'm the boss, I'm this, I'm that, blah, blah, blah. I want this, blah, blah, blah. Asking, I am a king, I'm an emperor, I'm an empress, I'm a magician, I'm a whatever you want to call it. You faked it till you made it. Now you made it and you're like, holy shit, I'm not sure if I'm ready for this. This is making me laugh. 10 of Wands in reverse. It's saying, don't worry, this is not going to be a heavy load. 7 of Swords in reverse. You didn't fake it. It is you. Whatever this is, this job, this partner, this opportunity, this thing that you were faking it till you made it, this is you. You didn't fake it. It is you. But this feels like imposter syndrome. What if I F it up? And it's coming quick because you're supposed to stand in your power. Because we have the the King of Swords, the Knight of Swords with the King of Wands. That's literally, it's coming quick as shit because it's time for you to stand in your power. In the bottom of the deck, it's like, yep, this is a connection. This is probably a job. This is you connected to your higher self. This is a partner. This is opportunities. Look at this 8 of Wands. I told you, I saw it. It's coming fast. And it's because it's time for you to get your full cup. I mean, there's a lot of emotions here, and the emotions are scared. It's like getting exactly what you wanted and then saying, I'm not sure if I'm the person that is qualified for whatever the hell they're telling me that I should have. Yes, you are. You are, because you wouldn't have gotten it if you weren't ready. You're ready. And in the beginning, everybody's lost. I mean, every position, it doesn't even matter if you worked in something before. If you go work somewhere else, you will not know how to run the things in that specific place. So just keep in mind that it doesn't matter how much years of experience and how much blah, blah, blah you might have, how much spiritual authority, blah, blah, blah. In the beginning, you're always going to screw up because you don't know. You're new in that specific arena, right? And then all of a sudden, you'll be fine. This is making me laugh. But, all right. I hope this helps.